Good evening, guys. Give me 1 second. Just sort something out. Because, you know. There we go. Sorry, just had to sort something out. So, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the beginning of the Sprint League. Week 1, rounds 1 and 2. We are at Bahrain and Spain. Not the greatest tracks in the world, I must admit. This week we've had the first week of Season 7 at Bahrain, and that didn't go well for a lot of people, so let's see how it goes tonight. Hopefully somewhat better, but only time will tell. Hope you're all doing well, had a lovely weekend and a great week, and whoever was racing had good times of the weekend they were racing. But yes, tonight is the Sprint League, so it's realistic performance on the cars. If you haven't, pop over to our Instagram channel at Aero League Racing for our weekly updates. I've been a bit behind on it today, unfortunately. But yes, cool. So give me 2 seconds. Just sort something out. That one. There we go. So yeah, we're at Bahrain at the first point. As always, the setup is a one-shot qualifying and a 25% of the race, which is why we have 2 races a night. So yeah, tonight we should have a number of people. We now have 2 sprint leagues now, both on Tuesdays, because there were that many that signed up for it. That it warranted having 2 this season, which is great to see. People wanting to join us and be part of the crew, and you know, really wanting to be part of these amazing leagues. Sorry, no David. Yeah, let's sort that out. There we go. So it's just seeing the email from the update. So tonight we have Stella in the Alpine, Danger07 in the Ferrari, Hype Scolzy in the Alfa Romeo, Harv in the Haas, A9 Cern in the Alpha. And then in the Aston Martins following, we've got High 25 and It's Just Nico, Harm in the Williams, Dr. Troop in the other Ferrari. In the other AlphaTauri we have GFO still Repeth. And we're just waiting for the others to join and we can go for what they're driving for this evening. Welcome all, welcome. Always nice to see you all. So yeah, predictions for tonight, I really have no idea. Stell, Harm. I mean, Harv was pretty quick in Tier 1 race on Thursday. Ish. Polus. So many people that could do it. And there was, speaking of Polus, he's in the other Williams alongside Harm tonight. So what are your guys' predictions for this evening then? Have we got any predictions? Do we reckon it's going to be close? Do we reckon there's going to be a runaway with it tonight? Also guys, keep an eye out on the YouTube channel tomorrow. We've got a new thing coming in that myself and RDO and a couple of others have been working at. So yeah, come along. So make sure you got your notifications on for our YouTube channel and stuff like that, and you'll be able to see the new stuff coming out. So jumping in just recently, between me and talking, we got Sven the Men coming in the Mercedes. We've got Twan coming in at the Red Bull. Rossi's just entered. I'm trying to remember who he's with. Ish is in the other Ferrari next to Danger. So with these guys jumping in, yeah, there's a lot that I can see fighting for the checkered flag. Good luck still. Yes, definitely good luck to him. A really good driver, really good guy. I've been on the race circuit with him a few times. My Christ, is he quick. Oh, they fixed it. Cool. So Rossi's in the Haas alongside a half for this evening. That's something I need to do. Also, keep a lookout on our Instagram channel or Instagram page. It's not so much a channel, is it? Updates are going up about the standings from each of the tiers from Thursday and Sunday. Now that they're all updated, I can get them out, or we can get them out, sorry, and we can see how your favourite drivers are doing. Sorry, I am drinking a cup of tea. Truly British. That's not what I wanted, but I do need to keep that. Do that. So not sure who we're waiting on because we've only got 13 drivers currently. I'm just waiting on a few people to jump in. because I'm using the wrong bloody thing. So Hope Scalzi's come in. He's in the Alfa Romeo. So we're waiting for the other Mercedes driver, Red Bull, both of the McLaren drivers. The last of the Alfa Romeos, Alpine. So just a couple of drivers left to go. I'm presuming they're all here tonight. Okay, grid 1, ready up. So, like I said, with Sprint League, it's obviously a one-shot qualifying. There's not really much to talk about, so I may just be sat here like you guys watching it, because it's not like watching the 50% one where you get an 18-minute qualifying where you can see everything that's going on and you can follow different people and stuff like that. So I generally tend to pick one at the beginning, and then we generally go for him. 9 times out of 10 is the first one that gets picked. So the first one is the side chooses Hans, so he's in the Williams. Let's follow him around. So you can see there's names moving up and down the grid. That's where they currently are. If you haven't played the games or anything like that, is where they are timing-wise on the track. Rossi not having a good time. He's down in fighting for the. No, he got a good exit out of the left-hander there. He's currently up into 12th. Danger up into 3rd. Come around the last corner. A pretty decent exit out of there. So Sven goes fastest. So Sven on pole with a 126 flat. Hyde following closely behind a 126.1. Stebber on a 126.3, same as Nico. Danger just behind him on a 126.4. 20 on a 126.4. Stell on a 126.5. 26.9 for Hall. 27.0 for Cern. So yeah, between top and bottom you're looking at, wow, 1.9 seconds. That's not bad. So 25% race, I reckon we are going to get a one-stop strategy. And you'll probably find it's going to be mediums on softs onto mediums. Might find ones outside top 10 run on mediums, I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. So 5 lights and we are away. Let's go, there we go. So Swain getting a decent run out there. Hyde up the inside of him. No, Hyde nearly losing out second. So Stebber and Hyde having a good little fight here for second place. Hyde not wanting to give it up, sticking on the inside turn 2. Is he going to keep it? Little bit of a knock there. Ooh, Hyde getting a little bit of a bump there from, I'm not sure who it was, and there goes Nico. Nico is out of the race. First lap. Oh, that corner is such a son of a gun. Catch that outside curve with your accelerator down, you are gone. Oh, jeez, man. How's it going? So, first lap incidents. Hyde had his rear end absolutely wiped out, and then his teammate Nico losing it through the S's, as I like to call them. Sven managing to keep the first place. A little bit further down, we've got a bit of a tussle going on here between Harv, Twan. So I am watching what you're putting. It's just Alan's doing such a good job of making the tier. Yes, I did see the tour gap post, and it's quite interesting the way it's going. Safety car is turned off in sprint race. So Twang getting past Harv there. Danger is up into third because it appears Harm has pitted. Rossi up into 10th. He started 12th, 11th. No, safety car is on 50% races, 25% races they're usually turned off. So I don't remember seeing the safety car in any of them. Ish had a bit of a bad start, I think, bless him. Got a bit bogged down. But yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a few battles. There's like Rossi and Stell here. That's going to be a good one because Stell's not going to ease up on Rossi there. And you got Rossi getting a bit out of shape coming through that last corner there. It looks like Stell's diving into the pits already. He is. Oh, Harv and Cern having another good battle here. The places you're chopping and changing. Is there a little bit of a switchback? Oh, are they gonna? How's it gonna go down into the right hander here? Cern's getting it. Nose ever so slightly ahead. One of them's going to have to give up, and it was Harv that's decided to ease off out of that one. Thinking better of it coming through that section because that is not going to be fun. But that little battle's managed to allow Hyped and Ish to catch up. So this could be an interesting four-way battle. Denger's fallen back from second. Twan is closing in on him ever so slowly. You got P8 and Tier 6. Well done, mate. Well done. This is a nasty track, so that's actually really impressive that you managed to finish after seeing so many people DNF of it around this track site over the last week. Is that still really first week Aero technically? I mean, he's doing well and keeping within a second behind him. That's quite impressive. Keep an eye on time, see if we get a good battle up there. If we do, then I will go and watch it. My Tier 5 race went absolutely terrible, if you must ask. I unfortunately DNF'd. Old tyres, just overcooked it for a corner, lost it, and yeah, broke a front wing. Oh, Harv and Son. Oh, Harv getting a little bit out of shape there. Coming through turns 2 and 3. It's such a bugger of a corner, that one. So that's allowed Hypes to get ahead of him and Ish to crawl all over his gearbox. Sven may be only tier 2 man, but he is quite rapid. But obviously these cars are on realistic as well. They're not on equal like they are in 50% races for the tiers. So it's ever so slightly different. It's literally down to how your car is and how good you can get around the tracks. Steb is a tier 1 driver and he is a champion. Champion of which tier though? Sad to see Harv and the house doing better times than me. I mean, Harv is what? Tier 1, wasn't he? So everyone diving into the pits. Rossi managing to get up into 8th now. Still running on his softs, which I am, not showing. He's actually on the mediums. So he's gone for the medium start. Nice. Same as Polis and Harm. Yeah, I mean, it's all, now it's down to the cars. So Rossi's, he is in certain areas and then he's dropping off again. So I think it's literally down to straight line speed that Steb is losing out on. Cornering, he seems to make some of it back at times. But Danger losing out, and Cern is not really catching him. Slowly, but not quick enough at the moment. But they're all on soft tyres, so they're starting to go off. Probably flying around about lap 8. Then they might come in. Steb is a really good driver, so Sven. And Sven diving into the pits, lap 5, to come off of his softs. Danger also diving in. Harv and Steb have decided to stay out a little bit longer. And let's see how this plays out for them. Rossi getting up into 3rd place now. Sven dropping down to 4th after his pits. Danger currently 5th. Yeah, he's going to stay 5th because Cern's in the pits, so he's Hyped. Who was that just coming down the outside there? Polis managing to take 5th away from Danger. Obviously being on those older mediums. So yeah, interesting way it's played out so far. So, Steb still to pit. Oh, we got an incident in turn sector 2. It was Rossi. Rossi has decided to take a bit of a spin through sector 2. Hopefully it doesn't appear to be any damage. I like this view. There is. It appears no damage, lucky enough, on his front wing. So maybe just getting a bit out of shape going through there. So easy to do. Where was I? So yeah, Steb and Harv deciding to stay out on their softs. 5 laps old. Will they dive into the pits this lap? Or try and make the most of it and go for another couple of laps? That way their tyres are fresher towards the end than what these guys might be. Because obviously the likes of Rossi and a couple of others are going to be on the softs in the next 4 laps. So yeah, Steb and Harv both diving into the pits. So let's see, Sven and Rossi are going to get 1st and 2nd. Rossi not getting second. Just losing out to Steb. Steb come out behind Sven. So Sven not getting the overcut done, which is unfortunate. But back here, we have a little bit of a battle going on. We got Twan, Den, Polis, Cern, all within it's like half a second of each other. So this could be interesting. Danger losing out through those S's behind Twan ever so slightly. Maybe not quite feeling comfortable in the mediums in certain areas, but then catching in other areas. And did Cern just take a dive down the inside of the turn 9? Or is that turn 10? 1, 2, yeah, 9. That's impressive. And actually making it stick at the same time. That's really, really impressive. Because that's not an area you usually see someone take a dive. So Scalzi is getting pressured here by Hyped at the same point. Keeping an eye up and down the grid here. Making sure I don't miss anything. Halves is also closing in on Polis. So Rossi's just dived into the pits. Lap 7, he's going to be going on to softs. He is going to be going right down the order now. Arb taking a look at the inside. Ish taking a dive down the inside of Height. Did he get it done? Side by side going through the next turns. Obviously Skulls is now going to get DRS. So, okay, so Harv got past Polish. Heights and Ish fighting it out, not wanting to let it go. Oh mate, I'm trying to get it all here. So high margin closing on these two, I apologise. After their little fighting, obviously you lose time when you try to defend and fight for position. Steb looks like he's closing in slowly on Sven, so that could be interesting to watch. I didn't say Polish, I said his name, Polish. I pronounce the S as a SH. I have problems with that. So someone, it has, what has happened to Mitch here? Mitch has dropped down the order. Did he have, not sure if he's got any damage, just stay on board. Oh, so it looks like there's a three-way battle going on here. I am missing a lot of things by trying to keep up with so much. So Twan is now no longer closing in on Denge, or is he? Oh! Rossi's DNF'd. Rossi has DNF'd. He has spun and crashed and Sven ever so slightly. So the lead has changed. Sven has lost out to Steb. Steb is absolutely flying right now. And he is pulling away at a nice rate of knots. So let's head back down to these guys, who seem to be the closest on the field currently. I reckon you're right. I reckon he could drive away. He's outside of DRS now anyway, and Sven isn't really closing in on him. So what have we got? Ish has only got 6% of his DRS left. Hype's got a little bit more. So Sven is catching. He's got, how are we doing? He's got 46. So Steb has used all of his ERS in order to catch Sven. Could this become an issue? 4 laps to go, and Sven has nearly 3 times the amount. Using a bit here, getting out of the corner. Yeah, but it's getting within that DRS range because Steb is keeping him out of it ever so slightly. Is he? He's within DRS now. That's what he needed. DRS open nice and wide. Is he going to make the lunge? No, he's going to hold it out. But this is going to play into his hands because Steb's only got 13%, 11.9, dropping down rapidly. Second DRS. He's not going to make the jump there because that would be reckless. Ish has gone out. Sorry, I'm moving away from the fight ever so quickly. Ish has spun through the last corner and crashed. Danger's gone. Danger has also gone. He's gone through turn 4. Through turn 4, Danger has lost it and he's ended up in the wall. So we've had both Ferraris go out now as well. Wow, we have an awful lot happening right here. So let's get back up to the front because these two are staying close for basically the majority of the lap. Steb trying to move over and get the brake in the toe. But, I mean, the straight line speed of that Mercedes is not going to make any difference. Going down. And Sven getting it. And no fear of anything getting back there. Second DRS, Steb is going to get. Is he going to make that lunge? No, he's not. He's going to save it for now. He's going to save it for the next DRS. Ooh, getting a bit out of shape there. And there's still 2 laps. I'm not going to rule it out because anything is definitely possible. But I mean, ERS likelihood. Sven's got this one in the bag. Yeah, Steb's on like 19, call it about 15% by the time we get round. Yeah, Sven's got this one. So are Red Bull as well. Red Bull aren't bad at Spain. Especially for the second sector. So instead of staying within DRS, really... Oh, Harm's got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. So Harm with an 8-second penalty there. So you got one for speeding in the pits, and then obviously that one. And then Pulis and Stell getting further 3 seconds as well. Oh yeah, they're all going to get points. Basically anyone that finishes now is nice and safe. This is going to be a very close finish. And 27 to 51. He's going to push. Still got another lap to go. It is not over until that flag swings at the end. Not on his front wing, he does it. No, Cern is massively down on ERS, and he's got half a second to catch up. As long as Twang can keep ahead by half a second, 6/10, he'll keep that position. This is the one I'm interested in. Final lap. Are we going to see Steb using as much curb as he can possibly take that his car will allow him to use to be able to gain every single ounce of time out of him? But he is losing out now. But what a brilliant race by these two guys. I mean, first race in Sprint League, so close between these guys from early on. Harm probably could have been up there, so could Hyde if stuff hadn't happened at the beginning of the race. But yeah, these two, what a race. Could have possibly have been another overtake. I think if Steb had have had a bit more DRS. But yeah, great race, guys. Well done to Sven for getting first, Steb second spot, and Twang getting the third. I'll crossing the line in fifth, Hyped in sixth, Hyde in seventh, Stell in eighth, Mitch coming across the line in ninth. When he gets there, so it was a little bit further round, and obviously Harm will be a little further back. But congratulations to the three guys on top step. Great driving. And here comes Harm. All getting points tonight. But don't worry, guys, that's not the last race for the night. Stick with us, we have one more. We are off to Spain the Pain. So yes, after race one, Sven getting the 25 points, plus the fastest lap. Steb getting second place, Twine getting third, AR 8-9 Cern getting fourth, Half fifth, Hype 6th, 7th is High 25, 8th is Still Repas, 9th is Mitch, 10th is Harm, and then outside of the points, unfortunately, and not finishing, was Danger, Ish, Rossi, and Nico. No, allocations will change for next week. So after both races, allocations will be looked at and then changed. And then next week, everyone will be in different cars. It's championship based. So if you're at let's say Sven was to win the next race again, he would be in a Mercedes. Williams. If I'm right, is it championship based? Yes. So he would end up in the Williams next week. Welcome, Pappy. He sat in the Williams for the second race of the evening. Oh, I'd love to drive the F2 cars, mate. I'd love to have an F2 championship. I would be down for that. Welcome back, Skolzy. But I'm not sure how it's going to work at the moment, because obviously on Thursdays you got tier 1, 2 and 4. Friday's day off. Saturdays you got GTS. Sundays you got tiers 3, 5 and 6. And then Mondays you've got Project Cars. And then obviously tonight we've got Sprint League, so it's a bit hard. Williams and McLaren. What do you mean, buddy? GT Sports on Saturdays, so there should have been a stream for that. However, for Project Cars on Mondays, we don't have anyone that's doing commentating for it, unfortunately. Oh, Sven. No, I meant for next week if you would have finished top of the championship after this week. Because obviously it's championship based, isn't it? On car allocation, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so no, tonight you stay in the Merc. That's fine. So definitely don't move out the Merc. But great race between you and Stebbs this evening. That was great at Bahrain. Ooh. Swen, Hyde, and Steb. They'll be the guys on the podium. I will probably go Swen first. Swen or Steb first, and then the other way around, and whoever's not on top will be on second, and then Hyde will be in third, I reckon. Oh, Jesus, mother Christ. What's going on? Okay, looks like we're ready to go, people. So again, one-shot qualifying here. I generally just tend to sit here and watch it because obviously it's just one lap. Anything can happen. But this time around, instead of having 14 laps, we have 17. At quite possibly the third worst track of the 2021 game, in my opinion. So, jumping on board of Harm again. This time, I'm going to want to jump on board with Sven. Although Stebber seems to be flying. Ooh, Sven making up a bit of ground there, and then losing out and actually going red around the track. Stebber's lost it. Denger's also retired. Hyde up into pole, Ish down into fourth. So Pappy getting third. And we got like half the grid that have either crossed the line, track limits, or we got two of them that DNF'd, unfortunately. He could have just had a bad corner or something like that. So first we got CERN on a 116.7. Is it fixed? No, it's not a fixed setup hog. You can use whatever setup you want. So if you've got one of your own, you can use it. It's not an issue. Hyde getting second, literally 1/100th of a second behind. Pappy in third, Stell in fourth, Ish in fifth, Rossi in sixth, Harv in seventh, Mitch in eighth. And then disqualified, you got Hype, Twan, Swen, and Harm for exceeding track limits. And then crashing out, we had Stebber and Denge. So yeah, Hog, it's the same as it would be for tier racing. It's free choice. Okay, guys, 5 lights, and we go. So let's see how we're going. So go down the straight. It looks like CERN is going to be losing out. Hyde is going to make that dive. Hyde is going to make that dive. But on the outside for turn 2, inside for turn 3. Hyde has got it through the inside turn 3. And someone has gone. Steb has lost it, and he has lost his front wing at the same time. So it looks like he is going to be having a long, slow trip around the track before getting back to the pits. So Hyde out in first, CERN in second, Pappy still in third. I want that one. Everyone managing to get through that sector okay without losing it, which is quite nice. Danger losing out to 20 there, and maybe getting a bit out of shape in the left-hander. Polish also losing out ever so slightly somewhere. So let's go back and watch this. Do you like Tier 1 commentating? I love commentating in Tier 1. Especially this season, it seems to be pretty close at the moment in terms of drivers. Hyde getting a little bit out of shape going through turn 2 there. Oh, what has happened here? Steb's gone. Steb has lost it. Steb has ended up into the wall. I'm going to assume that was in the entry of the pit lane. I can't quite see now. So my prediction for Steb being on the podium this race is not looking too great, which sucks, because he's a really good driver. So top 3 haven't really changed, but Papi is not letting Sven get away, and we have a little bit of a change. Sven getting past Heights into the left-hander there. We got another issue back. Twan has spun. Was there a little bit of an issue with him and Denge coming through there? Not entirely sure, but we will find out later if there was. Hyde has a 3-second penalty for track limit evasion. Oh, where's Papi? Papi is gone. He's had a little bit of an issue, and I missed it. How am I supposed to win Tier 1? He doesn't seem to be. Tier 1 ooh, is going to be a close one. We got a lot of fast drivers in there, a lot of good drivers as well. Sven and Mitch having a bit of a battle here. Who's going to come out on top? Mitch has the inside line there. Getting it nicely through there. Coming up into the right-hander. Mitch pulling away from Sven ever so slightly there. But Sven getting the use of something, because he just shot down the inside. But Polish really not giving out any free cars today. So Twan is back in the pits. Cern also having a 3-second penalty for track limits. Still, literally his teammate crawling all over him has just set the fastest lap as well. That's probably with the aid of DRS and the fact that he is actually quite rapid. A little bit behind him we got Rossi with Ish literally right behind him, and Harv right behind him too. And we got more position changes between Height and Mitch here, and Sven. It is literally a 3-way battle, and ooh, Height's moving there a little bit too much. Looks like we got Steb going out as well now. Danger like half a lap behind people. So yeah, it's all going on here. Let's jump on board with these guys again, because these are pretty close to the 3-way battle here. But Rossi has just lost out somewhere. Yes, Rossi has spun. Rossi has spun. I was wondering why the camera wasn't picking him up. Polis and Height having another little battle. Ooh, Height getting the inside line here into the next part of the track. And he's keeping it. That's going to slow Mitch down and allow Sven to get a nice run on him. Ooh, what happened there? Did Hyde get a little bit out of shape going through the final corner? Sven, ever so close between these guys right now. Wow, there is a lot of action going on between these three, and Papi's getting involved as well. Pappy has decided to join the party, which is now making it a four-way battle. This is going to be really, really good. Sven managing to get the job done before the left-hander downhill. Is he going to keep the position? It looks like he might for a little while. And keeping an eye on the gaps at the top as well, because that's an interesting three-way fight. Everyone seems to keep the car in a straight line going through there, which is rather nice. Ooh. Oh, Pappy getting a little bit out of shape going through there. So Polis is losing out a little bit behind Sven now. Pappy has got a damaged front wing now. That is so unfortunate. Having a four-way fight with people generally can do that to you, because obviously everything is going on. Harv has died into the pits. Harv is now going to go the rest on mediums. Mount A, sorry mate, I just missed. 16 laps on mediums is going to be tough. Yeah. However, I don't see anyone doing that now. No, they won't do a two-stop, there'll be a one-stop. 25% ratio, you need one, luckily enough. It's not too bad after that. So Den's no longer in last. Rossi, unfortunately, is occupying that position currently. These lots seem to have split up a little bit, so let's go and watch these guys, because they're within touching distance of each other, really. And I want to have a look at... So 43, 38 and 32 on the ERS, so it's relatively close. It looks like... Yeah, so Hyde has just dived in, and I think he may have cut the pit line entry. Could be wrong. So, CERN is now flying on a 118.7. He is going to create a little bit of breathing gap between him and the other two. Swen getting up into second, Hype into third, because they're deciding to stay out a little bit longer. And Harm also staying out, but he's on this medium, so he might go probably another 4 or 5 laps, and then he might think about jumping in and getting onto those softs for the last part of the race. Yeah. So Harvin-ish, a little bit of a swap round there. Rossi going on a 118.4. He is now flying to try and make up for that mistake that he made earlier. Looks like Pappy having a little bit of an issue coming through that final section. It's an absolute ass of an area. Sorry, pain of an area. So, CERN out in front by 11 seconds. We have someone. It's Ish. Poor guy has literally lost it coming through the uphill left and right in sector 2. With his teammate now being able to catch up on him. So Harm's staying out obviously because he's on the mediums. So Hyde getting back into potentially first place, was coming out in second, Stell staying in third. Bit of a gap between them this time after the pit starts, but we'll see how that pans out over the next few laps. And Sven managed to go in and come out on the hards. Is he predicting that these guys' tyres will die off, maybe? I'll answer you in a minute, man. So this could be interesting. Sven is on the hards. And the only one... Oh my lord. I apologise. I need more tea. How does he think this is... I mean, height is closing in on him rapidly. Obviously being on the softer compound. Which means Polis is potentially going to be catching. But he's also losing out to Harv, who's in front of him. So is he hoping these guys' tyres, you know, die off? So these guys, and also at the front, Harm and Hyde are getting closer together, and Hyde making a move down the inside, round the outside, down the inside, and getting the job done on Harm here. Harm losing out to another position to Cern. And Stell is closing in a handover first to Harm here, so Harm could be losing out on another one. I think he may have gone too hard on the tyres, he may have worn them out. Hyde's lost it, Hyde has lost it. He has spun. Oh my lord, that is just opened up, and Harm has got another 3-second penalty for track limit. Ooh. Hyde nearly losing it again. So, does that hand the victory? Does that hand the victory to Cern? Because Stell was now nearly 2 seconds behind Cern. He has now cleared Harm. But Harm pulling out, deciding against diving down the inside of turn 1 there. So now Stell has got to make up 2.5 seconds to Cern to be able to do that challenge, my lord, for the podium. But it is an AlphaTauri 1-2 currently. Williams in third, Haas in fourth. Yep, Sven has finally lost out to Hype. Hype obviously being on the softer compound. But Sven literally not giving up. Let's watch these two a minute, because I'm interested in something. So it looks like Harm, I reckon Harm's going to dive in this lap. I was right as well. So going through the chicane. Wow, Sven has got some speed going down there. Even on the hards, he has got some speed going down that start-finish straight, managing to take his position back from Hyped. That was really, really well done. So let's stick with these two. I'm also going to watch the time for Rossi and Harm here as well. Rossi being on the 5-lap old softs and Harm being on the brand new ones. Hyped closing in on Sven here, going into the second DRS. Mitch also getting a 3-second penalty for track limit. And just behind, Danger was closing in on Mitch. So, watching these two, going through some of the corners, Sven on the hards seems to have more grip coming out of the corner, or going through the corner, than Hype does. And Hype getting back third place after his little spin earlier. Scholesy down the inside of turn 1, getting it done, and then obviously sailing off into the distance temporarily until the next lap, where I reckon it will swap round again. Harm getting a 3-second penalty for track limits. Who is in the pits? Rossi's in the pits. Obviously, his softs have been burned out. So penalty wise, we have 6 seconds on Cern, so he could be losing first place to Stell. Hyde on 5 seconds. He could be losing out to Harv if it stays the way it pretty much does until the end of the race. Mitch has a 6-second penalty, so does Harm, which will put them down, but they're both safe from Pappy. Oh, Harm just has a further 3 seconds. He's down 9 seconds. 9 onto that is 17. So that will currently keep him ahead of Pappy, because Pappy's got a 3-second penalty, which will put him on 18. So, all quite interesting what's going on. So Swen getting DRS, however, a little bit of a twitch there from Hype just in front of him, trying to put him off the idea of the overtake, but Swen having none of it. Danger closing in on this group as well. So we're going to stay with this lot because this is the closest group of the fighting. Welcome guys to the first week of sprint. We are at the second race at Spain the Pain, I call it. So going uphill into the right-hander to the second DRS. Hyped to have to back out ever so slightly because he got very, very close to the back end of Swen there, which wasn't giving him the good run for the DRS, but Denge closing in right up behind Skulls now, so that's going to worry him a little more. He's going to have to look behind him as well as in front of him for the fighting. Will this give Swen the chance he needs to be able to pull away? As Danger pulls out. Nicely done, sorted before the first corner, allowing him to get a nice line through the next part. And Pappy getting a 3-second penalty for track limit, as he's now on 6 seconds. All getting through that area nicely. Coming into the second DRS, Danger was wing wide open. Not quite close enough to make the move on Swen through there. Ish is back in the pits, going on soft, so he's probably going to go for the fastest lap. So right here is the best we got for fighting at the moment. Because everyone seems to have a nice comfortable gap between them and the car behind them, which will make them feel very comfortable indeed. So Danger catching. Oh, even Hype decided to have a look there as well, seeing if he could get the cheeky overtake done on Danger at the same time. Denge literally crawling all over the back of Swen here. How's it going to go into his downhill part? Denge on 12 lap old mediums, and he's managing to pull this pace is actually quite impressive. So up into the second DRS, they are literally nose to tail. And we got a spinner. No, we haven't. This is the section they were going through. So this group are literally crawling all over each other. Ish has just been lapped by the leading two. Coming down the start-finish straight, Swen literally putting his car in the middle of the track, not allowing anyone to do anything. And he's going to be the inside of turn 1. Ooh, there was a little bit of contact there. Denge, you really should not have tried taking the line there, buddy. Unfortunately, because of that, Sven is now lost out on 2 places, not 1. But well held by Sven there not to completely spin his car around. So we're about to start the 17th and final lap. I think for this, we're going to stay with these guys for a moment until the front 2 get to about halfway around the track. Then we're going to follow the leader for pretty much the rest of it. And oh no, we're not. No, we are not. His height is literally all danger. Do not move. It's been interesting fighting from these 3 from pretty much the entirety of the... And Hyde has lost it again. Hyde has spun again. I wonder if he was having a little bit of a battle with Harv, and he's lost out a bit. So let's sit on board with Cern as he comes down the home straight, taking first place, and his teammate taking second. No, he's not. His teammate's taking first. His teammate took first after the penalties. Cern taking second. Harv coming across the line in third. Hyde a little bit further behind him. Taking fourth. And then these guys, Hype taking fifth. Danger taking 7th after penalties, which gifts Sven 6th place. Mitch getting 8th and crashing at the same time. Harm crossing the line and hitting Polis. Well, that was interesting. Rossi and Pappy are going to be crossing the line relatively close to each other. So through the final chicane, Rossi not having the greatest race tonight, unfortunately. And there we go, so everyone crossing the line that wasn't lapped. So congratulations to Stel for getting first place tonight after penalties, and Rossi getting the fastest lap at the end there. Well done, mate. So AlphaTauri 1 and 2, and then Haas getting third place tonight. Congratulations, boys, and well done. Great racing. So, as you can see, confirmation there, Cern losing out by 9 seconds because obviously having 3 penalties. So gifting Stel first place, Cern taking second, Half taking third, Hyde taking fourth, Height taking fifth, Swen taking sixth, Danger losing out and going down to 7th after penalties, Mitch getting 8th, Harm getting 9th, Rossi getting 10th, staying in the points and getting fastest lap for tonight. Pappy taking 11th, Ish getting 12th, lap down, and then our 2 non-finishers were Steb after his first lap incident, and 20 a little bit later on, unfortunately. So, thank you guys for joining us tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. We will be back next Tuesday for week 2, which will be round 2 and 3, which will be at Britain and China. Britain being one of my more favourite tracks of all of them. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. Have fun in all your races this week, whichever day and tier it may be. Pov, you're going to be tier 6, so have fun with that, mate. Alright, and good luck. And I will see you all Thursday. I'll be commentating tier 1. So until then, have a great day, guys. And don't crash your cars.